Sharks are the biggest fish in the depths of the world's oceans. But that's not the only thing that makes them stand out among the animal world. It is also one of the most ancient inhabitants of the planet Earth. The ancestors of modern sharks lived in the waters of the seas and oceans more than 450 million years ago. Sharks are extremely interesting and amazing inhabitants of the water depths. It is wrong to think that all of them are predators and pose a mortal danger to humans. Among sharks there are many representatives who eat only food of plant origin plankton, krill. There are some species of sharks that live in freshwater reservoirs. But man is so arranged that he is more worried about stories about the huge killers that live in the seas and oceans, about bloodthirsty sharks that bite a man in half. But let's not go into these mazes of human ideas about sharks, but let's consider the largest representatives of this species. In 10th place is the mako shark. The mako belongs to the family of herring sharks and is an immediate predator that lives in the international ocean. Mako capable of attacking the victim in a rush to pump the speed of up to 70 km per hour. Another of her abilities is the ability to jump over the surface of the water to a height of up to 6 meters. These parameters make the shark not only one of the largest, but also the most nimble and dangerous predator of the sea depths. The mako reaches a length of 3.8 meters with its fan-shaped body and pointed snout. But in the nature was noted specimen with a body length of 4.5 meters. The shark feeds mainly on benthic bony and pelagic fish directly in open water. As the most aggressive predator, the mako is considered non-threatening to humans. This type of shark can be encountered in the waters of temperate and tropical seas. Zoologists distinguish three zones of life. It is the Pacific, Northeast, Indo-Pacific, and Atlantic. The weight of the shark at this length reaches 554 kilograms. The 9th place is occupied by the white shark. Its body length is 4.5 meters. The white shark or killer shark occurs in open and coastal waters of all kinds of oceans, except for the Arctic Ocean. In science, it is also referred to as the great white shark. One of the largest sharks living in the seas and oceans. It is distinguished by powerful jaws and large scale up to 4.5 meters in length. But in history there were cases when it was possible to catch a white shark length of 6 meters. Dangerous for humans, the shark, at the same time, is on the verge of complete extinction. Now scientists estimate their population at 3,500. History records a large number of incidents of attacks on humans. Fossils of white shark ancestors are found in sediments dating back 15 million years to the Pliocene period. Mostly the teeth of the great shark are found. Today's white shark species, on the other hand, has been known since 1758. White sharks, mostly living regularly near the same shores, make transoceanic migrations, returning again to their former place of life. There have been recorded cases of overcoming by this type of shark the distance of 20,000 kilometers. Science still cannot explain such an unusual behavior of the white shark. As noted, this is a very dangerous species of shark for humans. From 1990 to 2011 there were 139 recorded incidents of attacks of this type of shark on humans. Another danger lurks in the seemingly safe Mediterranean Sea. Through the Strait of Gibraltar the white shark enters the warm waters of the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, ichthyologists note a decrease in their numbers in this subject due to commercial and economic catch. The 8th place is occupied by the six-jawed shark. Its body length is 5.4 meters. This is a very large representative of the family of multi-legged sharks. They can reach a length of 5.4 meters. The range of life of these sharks is subtropical, tropical and temperate waters of the oceans. The six-jawed shark lives both in coastal waters and at a distance from the shore. These sharks are capable of descending to a depth of 2.5 kilometers. In tropical waters, there are no recorded incidents where the six-jawed shark is not far from the shore. Like almost all sharks, the six-jawed shark has a spindle-shaped body with a broad head. Its small eyes glow blue-green in the depths. Awkward at first glance, she can develop quite a lot of speed in pursuit of prey. Since its habitat is diverse, the food of the six-jawed shark is also varied. They are not squeamish about eating their congeners. Nowadays, the shark, popular to science since 1788, has never attacked a human. At least not a single case has been witnessed. In 7th place is the tiger shark. Its body length is 5.5 meters. A very dangerous predator, the tiger shark is one of the very popular types of sharks that live in the seas and oceans. It is a large shark that reaches sizes up to 5.5 meters in length, encountered in coastal tropical and subtropical waters and in open water. It is noticeable that males are smaller than females and grow to only 4.5 meters. What distinguishes them from other sharks is that they mainly lead a nocturnal lifestyle. The predator has a different diet, from small crustaceans to seabirds and turtles. At times, tiger sharks have a weighted hunt. In July, large numbers of sharks congregate off the coast of Hawaii, where dark-spined albatross chicks begin to learn to fly off the west coast. The immature birds sometimes fall into the water, where they become easy prey for the predator. The tiger shark, unlike its own relatives the gray shark, is an egg-living species. All other representatives of this species are viviparous. In addition, their eggs are some of the largest in the world. Having a very large mouth and powerful jaws, the tiger shark is considered the most dangerous type of shark for humans. Episodes of shark attacks on humans in boats have been documented, but they are infrequent. On average, 3 to 4 human attacks per year are documented in Hawaii. The tiger shark is an omnivorous predator. It does not tear up its prey, but swallows it, and subsequently the body already throws out what the stomach does not digest. The pelagic greater mouth shark ranks 6th in our top list. Its body length is 5.7 meters. Safe for humans, the bullmouth shark feeds only on plankton. Discovered relatively recently, in 1976, this shark represents the only representative of the Megachasma largemouth sharks. The largemouth shark is the least scientifically studied, so very little is known about its behavior and mode of existence. To date, recorded only 102 specimens of these sharks. They live in tropical and subtropical waters of the oceans at a depth of 1,500 meters. The size of popular representatives reach 5.7 meters in length. The largest representative was caught off the coast of the Land of the Rising Sun in May 2006. It was a female great mouth shark. The find was released to freedom. But potentially, while in the nets, she injured herself and was soon found on the surface of the ocean dead. The shark's appearance is quite aggressive. Large eyes and a huge arc-shaped mouth. There are 2 fins on the back. Almost all caught sharks have signs of attack by other members of the shark family. For humans, the greater mouth shark is not dangerous, nor is of interest in commercial terms, since it is encountered very rarely. Because of its appearance, these large sharks are popular in aquariums and museums. Perhaps the human encounter with this shark in former centuries caused the legends about sea monsters. The 5th place is taken by the giant hammerhead shark. Its body length is 6.1 meters. Extraordinary in its appearance, the shark reaches a length of 6.1 meters. Place of life, the hammerhead shark chose warm, temperate and tropical waters of all kinds of oceans around the world. The shark eats crustaceans, cephalopods, bony and cartilaginous fish. Scientists have noted that the maximum delicacy for her is the tailed shark. With the help of a hammer, the shark immobilizes such inhabitants of the sea depths and eats them. This shark is a fairly active predator, and science has evidence of eating similar ones. The shark has 2 large growths on its head and a huge sickle-shaped fin on its back. The body, if we do not take into account the head, has a classic torpedo shape. The structure of the fish helps to develop considerable speed. The hammerhead shark is solitary and avoids other representatives of reef sharks. Interestingly, if these fish gather in flocks, then these groups are dominated only by females. But these sharks briefly stack and hunt alone, admirably oriented and in the dark time of day. In the history of observation, 34 cases of attacks on humans have been recorded. But it is difficult to determine how many of them were provoked and when the shark attacked. itself. Because of economic interest, this species of shark is in danger of extinction. The fourth place is occupied by the common sea fox. Its body length is 7.6 meters. The common sea fox is the only representative of the family of the same name. In temperate and tropical waters, there are 3 species of these sharks. A remarkable feature of the structure of the body of the fox shark is a long upper paddle of the tail, so the British call it a hammerhead shark. It uses this part of its body in order to knock its prey into a group and stun it with strong blows. The fox shark appeared in scientific directories in 1810. It reaches up to 6 meters in length. When hunting, these predators are capable of jumping high out of the water. This family of sharks, despite its formidable appearance, is safe for humans. They prefer the open water of the seas and oceans, descending sometimes deeper than 500 meters. In coastal waters, fox sharks have been encountered quite rarely. And the Greenland polar shark opens our top 3. Its body length is 7 meters. To date, it is the only popular shark species that lives in northern waters. The largest specimen studied is 6.4 meters long and weighs 1 ton. According to scientists, the very large individuals of this cold-loving shark can reach a length of over 7 meters and a weight of 1,500 kilograms. For less energy consumption in the cool waters of the Aulus moves very slowly. It feeds mainly on fish and carrion, but also belong to the super predators, hunting seals, and other sharks. In winter, the Greenland shark is the most dangerous enemy for seals. Very occasionally it attacks humans. In the Eskimo epos there is a legend about the origin of the shark. A woman, who washed her hair with urine, stretched it to dry on ropes. The wind blew her hair into the sea and from it a large fish, the Skulugswak, was born. Thus, according to the Eskimos, the Greenland shark was born. On average, these sharks live 270 years, but not so long ago, scientists have found an individual whose age is at least 390 years. Thus, it is not only one of the largest sharks in the world, but also the longest living shark on Earth. Second place goes to the giant shark. Its body length is 9.8 meters. The giant shark is in second place in the list of the largest sharks that live in the waters of the world ocean, second only to the whale shark in size. The maximum length of popular specimens reaches 9 meters in males and 9.8 in females. In the marine literature, there is evidence of encounters with 15-meter representatives of this type of shark. The giant shark has a massive body. The shape of the body is cigar-shaped, which is characteristic of lamp-shaped fish. It weighs up to 4 tons. The massive jaw presents more than 100 teeth. But having such a representative size, the shark feeds on plankton. Place of his life, the giant shark chose the cool and warm waters of temperate zones of all kinds of oceans. They live mainly at a depth of 950 meters. There were recorded cases of migration, when some representatives of a giant shark crossed the equator. But the shark cannot live in these waters, they are too warm for her. A distinctive feature of the shark is a way of feeding. The shark does not draw water into itself, but simply passes it through itself, as if filtering it. In 1 hour, 2,000 tons of water is filtered through the shark. Plankton remains on the gill membranes. The giant shark poses no danger to humans and helps the scuba divers swim quite close to it. The whale shark takes first place. Its body length is 18 meters. The largest pelagic shark of the Rhynchodon shark family, also the largest fish in the world of those living in seas, oceans, and lakes. The length of these sharks can reach up to 18 meters. The whale shark feeds only on plankton, filtering it through special gill arcs. The giant shark moves no faster than 5 kilometers per hour and carries out a large part of existence at the surface of the water. This type of shark is very rare. Scientists note that previously the population of whale sharks was not large. And now the impact of human activities on the living conditions of the tiger shark has reduced their numbers even further. You can see the shark in the warm ocean waters of low latitudes, migrating long distances. After migrating, they always return to their former place of life. Whale shark is very slow and sluggish. Does not descend into water depths below 70 meters. This is due primarily to the nature of the food and the way of obtaining food. In a day can eat up to 200 kilograms of plankton and small fish. But there are cases where the shark sank to great depths in search of food. The whale shark is perfectly safe for humans. Its leisurely and awkward movement on the surface is used by divers to swim up to the shark and even touch it. Whale shark is the smallest fish on the planet. Ichthyologists note that not more than 1,000 individuals of this type of fish swim in the ocean waters.